sad when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plate.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons
and the Washington Commanders.
Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw right away is Howell.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now back to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st down, Howell.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Lorenzo Carter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Howell out of his own end zone.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A huge play there for Washington. And even 60 yards.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 38 yards.
And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 33.
A big pickup of 38.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. First down, here's Mitchell.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Hitting London coming across the field. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Once more with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Elijah Mitchell, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now a first kick, and he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Give running right is Mitchell to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Here we go. Here we go.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready. Watch out there, 52.
He'll drop to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll go play action. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Looking to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and 14. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Out left to Dotson. And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Howell to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
91 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That ball was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. They go play action here on 1st down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
52. You, yellow. Right, white. Blue striker.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's complete, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. One last shot before the break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Once again, it's Mitchell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ultra.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Here we go.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
in the gun. It's Howell.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Howell.
Thomas brings it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run with Robinson.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we back now at FedEx Field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Howell completing the quick throw out wide.
Touchdown!
Cam Sims,
his first touchdown on the year.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated that they weren't able to connect on that one.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Powell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he goes out right around the 39. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They run over center with Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because...
oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? Because
Absolutely.
and it's not just taking care of it. It's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
Javon Johnson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. A big connection on that one. 53 yards. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before they're...
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it,